to the best story that we possibly can tell anyone. A very good morning to one and all present here. Today is a very big day that tells out our best story as we all are gathered here to witness an astounding event, one day national level virtual conference on digital transformation to Industry 4.0. The future is here. With warm greetings and brimming bliss, I am privileged in welcoming you all for this event.
Every work needs an appreciation, every moment needs a pause, and every experience needs a memory to cherish. We, the family unbound in the year 2016 and blooming till date, feel very happy and blessed to share some of our memories through this video. I request everyone to come with us in this memory lane. Thank you, dignitaries, for throwing the spotlight on us. Prayer is the song of the heart, It is the inner bath of love into which the soul plunges itself. To lift up our hearts to God with a meek stirring of love, I request the technical team to play the prayer song.
Thank you, technical team, for enticing the supreme power amidst us. Now, we request the dignitaries to please step up on the dais. A small cheer and a great welcome makes a merry feast, quoted by William Shakespeare. Hospitality has never gone out of our part, and it is a parcel of our perennial tradition. Now, to welcome you all for this exuberant event, I would like to invite our respectable HOD, Dr. V. Padmanabhan sir, who has always been an ancillary person for, for to greet.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். Very good morning to one and all present here. Ideas grow better when transplanted into another minds than the word it actually sprang up. We, the team of BCom BPS, have outbounded with lots of ideas and innovations today and ready to outlet it. With heart of happiness, I am privileged in welcoming the gathering. It's an immense pleasure in conducting the fourth national level conference, in which this is the second time sponsored by Indian Council of Social Science and Research, New Delhi, and this time even better in virtual mode. My heart and soul feels happy with the ever-growing counts that we get each time, and great at gratitude for that from mine. My foremost greeting goes to the Almighty for His never-ending blessings showered on us. First, I would like to welcome Dr. B.L. Shivakumar sir, Principal and Secretary of Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science, who has been one of the greatest encouraging pillar and gave his consent and permission to us for the happening of this virtual conference during this pandemic period. Welcome you, sir. Next, my cordial endeavors to the chief guest of the day, Mr. G. Balanarayanan, Head Academic Interface Program, Consultancy Services, Chennai. We are happy to have you, sir. Next, I would like to show our hospitality to Dr. J. Shanmuhanadarivel, sir, Dean, School of Commerce, Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science, for his embedding sustains. Welcome you, sir. I would like to salute to the resource persons of this conference, Dr. S. Sudalaimuthu, sir, Head Department of Banking and Technology, Pondicherry University, and Dr. R. Danish Kodi, PG Program Coordinator, Department of Accounting, Faculty of Business, Cochin University, Malaysia, for accepting our provocation as the resource persons for the technical sessions 1 and 2. I take most privilege in welcoming my team, BPS faculty, and students who have always been with me in my path of growth of this department. I extend my special welcome to the heads of School of Commerce and from various departments in Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science and the participants from other institutions for this wonderful occasion. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your warm welcome. Your words were as warm as the flowers in May. The principal mark of genius is not perfection, but originality and opening of new frontiers. We do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves, the power to imagine better. Today we have such an inspiring and guiding person with us who's always there with us, helping us learn the instill of life. I kindly request our respectable principal, Dr. B.S. Shiva.
Very good morning. The most respected chief guest of the day, Mr. G. Balanarayanan, Head AIP Tata Consultancy Service, Chennai, Dean Dr. J. Shanmugananda Vadivel, School of Commerce, Head of the Department, Dr. V. Padmanabhan, HODs of the other department in School of Commerce, Mr. Muthuswamy, the student chairman, the student mentors, Mrs. Nivedita and Varshini, and my dear beloved student. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the Department of Commerce BPS for organizing this one-day national level virtual conference on digital transformation to Industry 4.0. At the same time, when I went through the slides which you presented few minutes back, indeed happy to note that the students of BPS, you have done so well. My congratulations to all of you. Today we know the entire world is ruled by digital and computers. When computer was first invented, we never thought that computer and digital going to have this impact in 2020. Today, it has become more important ever before, and ways of making flexible production system, more autonomous system, and allowing engineers to validate the behavior of the equipment through simulation, the use of artificial intelligence, etc., are unavoidable today. I believe the coming days, the following trends will accompany us. First, the artificial intelligence. Two, the robotics. The third one, simulation. We all know artificial intelligence, which was introduced in 1985, has already found its way into our private lives, whether through smartphone, intelligent fitness trackers, and in manufacturing industry just started seriously considering the AI integration. The production line on future though will rely heavily on artificial intelligence for health monitoring and predictive maintenance services, visual inspection systems, and optimization of manufacturing processes. AI techniques will lead the way towards the vision of fully automated factory that flexibly manufactures goods in small batches, all the way to sample size one production. In 2022 and beyond, we'll see the application of artificial intelligence enabled applications and other relevant digital technology more to be included in Industry 4.0. Similarly, robots and autonomous system today it has found the way in most of the industry. Flexible production in the factory of the future will require robots and autonomous handling system to adapt faster to changing requirement. While classic programming and teaching of robots are not suitable for preparing a system to handle a huge, fast growing number of different goods, future handling equipments will automatically learn through reinforcement learning and other AI techniques. And simulation. It is not possible to start a company, then check. Today, we have one such facility which we call it as simulation, where we have the ability to simulate in the system, then test, then we try to implement. So these three techniques, I have no doubt it's going to rule the future in all industry. As the pandemic has influenced the direction of the latest trend in all technology application, it has become mandatory to maintain the new world order in every aspect of development. The COVID-19 outbreak has taught the world the number of lessons. One of the important one is use the technology in its full potential. We must ask ourselves what skill our staff need in the future, how we can reskill or upskill the people we have now so we can retain the industry experience but build out the skill sets needed to realize the full potential of industry 4.0. I came to know from the HOD they have received more than 100 papers, 100 technical papers. I strongly believe there will be a solution for all this problem at the end of the day. I once again wish this one day conference a great success and happy to inaugurate. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your appreciation and elaborating about this digital era. We hope to propel you with more achievements next time. A book is a magic that contains the talents of a person. A department feels proud and happy in releasing the book of this one day national level virtual conference. I request the dignitaries to do the honors.
Thank you, dignitaries, for releasing the pride of the day. Invest in your dreams. Grind now so that you can shine later. Hustle in silence and let your success make the noise because success is not final and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts, never given except to convictions of honor and good sense. And now, to influence you all with this oration, I would like to invite Mr. Balanarayanan Sir, Head AIP, Tata Consultancy Services, Chennai. I humbly request you to address the gathering, sir. Issues, we are making this late. Sorry for this inconvenience. Due to these technical issues, we are unable to connect. I request all the participants to wait.
Yeah, I joined it. There is some okay. Okay, can you see me? Okay. Okay. Can you hear me in the okay, fine. So, thank you. I will start now. If there is any problem, do let me know. Okay. So, just wanted to know how many students are there? Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Thank you. Hi, good morning to you all. My name is Bala, and I take care of the academic interface program of Tata Consultancy Services. I'm based out of Chennai. First of all, I'm very, very happy to be here amongst you all in this day. Yesterday we had a cyclone here in Tamil Nadu, and a lot of places in Chennai were affected. So if the network connectivity, there are issues. My apologies for that. We'll see to it that um, we'll reconnect again and communicate whatever I had to communicate. I'm very happy and thankful to Ramakrishna College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Coimbatore, for organizing this important national level meet. Uh, um, these sort of meets and these sort of seminars really enhance engagement of students and also improve their knowledge of what is happening in the industry and how um, the various collaborative programs that are happening across India, and also getting a good insight about the industry, whether it is IT, ITS, manufacturing, um, etc. Now, what I wanted to talk about is Industry 4.0. That I wanted to take 5 minutes to talk about Industry 4.0. Second, I wanted to talk about what is the sort of skill sets that is required by you students for the future, which is specified the International Labor Organization. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So when we say Industry 4.0, I wanted to talk to you about, so what is 4.0? So what is 1.0? What is 2.0? What is 3.0? And now when we are talking about Industry 4.0. So when we say what was the evolution of this Industry 4.0 and where we are today, Industry 4.1.0 was complete machines. So first times machines were introduced, first time manufacturing of goods, services started. So this could be in the era of your pre-World War period, which is between 1920s to 40s. Those type of time zones or year zones that we are talking about. That was Industry 1.0. Industry 2.0 was mass production, they call it. So first one was machines or introduction of machines. Second one was mass production. So we got into mass production of cars, we got into of steel, we got into mass production of various items across the world. So that is what is the evolution of 2.0, which is mass production. When we say Industry 3.0, we are talking about automation. So the initial levels of automation started. Let's take the examples of cars, how the cars are being made. So earlier it was cars were being made handmade, but now technology comes in and starts making mass production of cars and the mass availability of these cars across not only one country but across the globe. And now we are currently at Industry 4.0. And what does 4.0 talk about or is about is machines interacting with machines. So one machine interacting with another machine, intelligent interaction to derive data and to act on that particular data, having in mind the customer in mind. So that is what we call it as the evolution of Industry 4.0. And this Industry 4.0 does not restrict itself to IT alone. Industry 4.0 is a cross happening across industries, and it is valid for manufacturing, retail, um, uh, education, across the board. So that's what is Industry 4.0. And the way today we are moving is very, very important that you have this awareness so about the evolution of industry. So once again, I want to reiterate, Industry 1.0 is the invention of machines, 2.0 is mass production, 3.0 is automation, and 4.0 is machines interacting with machines or intelligent machines coming into action. So this is the evolution of the 4.0, and it's very important for you to know that and understand this, because in 1, 2, or 3 years you are going to be in the industry, and there is a huge shift that is happening in the industry, um, uh, because of now the COVID situation, because of the pandemic. Things are being heavily disrupted, whether it is infrastructure space, working spaces, marketing space, how it is going to be done, um, production, how it is going to be managed, supply chain management, how it is going to be managed. So this is a new change, and this entire the way is that even education, how it is going to be managed, is also going to have huge implications and changes that is going to happen. So this is the sort of reality that you are going to step in. The reality that pre-COVID, what it was to what it's going to be now, 2020, 2021 onwards, is going to be a new way that we are all going to, new world that we are all going to see. A lot of changes and adaptability that is required. So, what are the implications of this? What are the technology shifts that are going to happen? Is also you have to be aware of that. Now, what are the important technology changes that are happening now, and which is also going to impact the future? We call it SMAC. SMAC stands for uh, S for social, M for mobile, A for analytics, A for artificial intelligence, and C for cloud computing. These are this is an abbreviation, SMAC, which you should remember, which are the technologies or the various impact that is happening across the industries, and technologies are getting aligned, and there is a huge shift that is happening in this area. So when I say social, the technologies, like for example, if you look at the sort of impact that is having in our society today, whether it is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, these are the sort of social platforms that are building opinions for various for countries, and even can decide who has to be the president, can influence decisions, or this person cannot be the president of a country. So that is the sort of power that the social platforms are having. So the technologies and the sort of uh, influence that these social media platforms have. So there are technologies that are running it, and there are people who are equipped with those technologies. They are doing work on that. So that is one sort of technology which is impacting us. Second is mobile. I don't have to talk about mobile. Today, you and me are connected through a mobile. There has been a storm in Chennai. My Wi-Fi is down. I'm on mobile data, and yet I'm able to address 60 plus, 70 plus students live for the seminar, and across the board, it's a YouTube live streaming that is happening. So that is the sort of impact that this mobile technologies have today, whether it is banking, whether it is insurance. Most of our transactions are done now into the mobile. So even if you have to order food, a taxi, everything is on a click of button. So mobile technologies are extremely catching up, and that's the way that's going forward. Another A is analytics. Very. So they say that data is the next fuel, or the golden fuel of the future. So what they say is that just like how petrol was gold, like that data is going to be the gold. So there is tons of data. There is tons of data about, let's say, this cyclone Nivar itself, how this satellite images, what is the data path, what sort of impact, what sort of path it can go. All this can be done to data computing. And data is analytics can be used in sports, in medicine, in predictive handling of crises. Various things data can be had. So those technologies, like for example Python, Tableau, these are some of the technologies that are being used in this area. And if you get aware with these technologies, and how to use these technologies, it will give you the edge. Artificial intelligence is the other A. So under artificial intelligence, you have robotics, you have gaming, you have um, uh, uh, automation. So there are various other angles also in the artificial intelligence, and that is also virtual reality, things like that, which your even 3D printing. These are all the new areas that are coming up and will be impacting the globe in a major way in the future. And C in the SMAC is cloud computing. So cloud earlier, companies, institutions used to have huge infrastructure being set up for cost for setting up servers and managing their information and data. But today cloud has come in a big way, and those infrastructure setups have been completely moved away, and everyone is moving into cloud. So even for example, you are storing your videos, photographs on your mobiles, on clouds, on thing. So that's the sort of you don't have a physical place to save it, but you have using a certain cloud formation to save all your important information. Now, uh, next few minutes, I want to spend time on what the ILO, the International Labor Organization's guidelines, on what are the future competencies that is required, and you have to be prepared for it. So the first one is that uh, these are behavioral competencies, but please do take note. First is problem solving. So that means that you must have a solutioning mindset, a problem solving mindset. Second important competency is critical thinking. Critical thinking, what it is that if you take a particular uh, argument, you must be able to speak for the argument or against the argument. So critical thinking is the ability to analyze any problem or any point from various angles. Three is innovation and creativity. So how and you don't have to innovation and creativity is something that has to be brought into our curriculum. Today there is a lot of effort that is being put, but the effort is not much. And even small ways in which we build this innovation and creativity, that will help us attain this future competency for the workforce. And fourth is adaptability. So adaptability is the ability to adjust, to move into unambiguous or difficult terrains, yet be and operate there. So so it could be any situation. Your workplace could be in, say, for example, it could be in Nagpur, or in if you're selected for TCS, let's say that you'll be posted to Mumbai or Gujarat or any of those place. Now, some of the students say that no, sir, I want to be close to home. I want to be in Chennai only. So that's the first test of adaptability. So are you able to take the challenge and go to say Nagpur or Gujarat and work out of there? Now that will enhance your capability of dealing with ambiguity and also increase your adaptability in various circumstances. So these were the points that I had to say, and important things that you have to remember again on the future of jobs is that there are some things going to be called as super jobs. So if you are going to be abreast with the various trends that are happening, certifying yourself through various uh, don't just bank on what the college is giving you, but there is also Udemy, you have Coursera, you have other certification platforms and build your capability during your 3 years, and so that will give you something called super jobs. So there is a normal job, and then because of your certification and corporate your competence, you are able to we had an instructor-led training program, but the way the learning is going to evolve, learning is something going to be consistent. Learning has to do various forms now. It can be through the internet, it can be through peers, friends, and from various situations. So one has to be open for learning, and it's going to be something called as lifelong learning. So Padmanabhan, the management committee of Ramakrishna College, all the students who are participating, wishing you the very best for this seminar. And if there's anything, please do let me know. I'm available. My team is available to help you out and give you any clarifications. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and all the very best.
Thank you, sir, for your propelling address. Your words jacked up our zeal and filled us with bliss. Our deep apologies for the unavoidable technical error. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and look like work. The ladder of success is best climbed by stepping on the rungs of opportunity. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, endurance, sacrifice, and love of what we do that leads us upright. Now we have such an inspiring and ancillary person with us who not only leads us but molds us. With a proud heart, I request Dr. J. Shanmugananda Vadivel sir, Dean, School of Commerce, to persuade his peroration.
Most respected proactive leader and head of this great institution, Dr. B.L. Shivakumar, Principal and Secretary, as well as the chairperson of this inaugural session of the one-day virtual conference. Honorable Chief Guests of today's virtual conference, Mr. G. Balanarayanan, Head, Academic Interviews Program, Tata Consultancy Services, Chennai. respected V. Padmanabhan, Head BCom BPS program of our Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science. Talented technical experts, Dr. S. Sudalimuthu, Professor and Head, Department of Banking Technology, Pondicherry University, Pondicherry. Dr. R. Dhanushkodi, PG Program Coordinator, Department of Business Accounting, Curtin University, Malaysia. Learned deans, directors, HODs of different departments, as well as the heads of commerce departments, participants, and paper presenters from various institutions from different states of India. Very good morning to all of you. I also express my gratitude to that students, friends who are assembled here and working for the success of this conference for the last 10 days. My appreciation to this team. At the outset, I thank this Indian Council for Social Science and Research for selecting this important topic for discussion and deliberation of this conference and offering necessary funds for its execution as well as publication of conference proceedings through this conference. I also express my gratitude to that chief guest of today, Mr. Balanarayanan, and the technical experts from Pondicherry University as well as Curtin University who are going to share the chairs in the next technical sessions respectively. My thanks are also due to our principal and secretary for encouraging our School of Commerce team for conducting these kind of programs regularly in every academic year. I also appreciate the efforts of Dr. Padmanabhan and his team for applying as well as obtaining the necessary approval for conducting this one-day conference in Industry 4.0 today. Friends, digital transformation to Industry 4.0 is the topic of today. That Industry 4.0 is nothing but automation of industrial operations, either it is manufacturing or service sector. In each product base, that production function is automatically through internet. It starts its working, complete its process, either for massive production or productivity, or improving the quality, or betterment of the production process. For this kind of aspects, the digital transformation, which was started by the inception of ICT, information and communication technology, in India from the starting of 2000, facilitated a huge level. This ICT based digital transformation is facilitating to improve this Industry 4.0 era. Through this ICT, the boundaries between real world and virtual world is removed, as well as the massive production get it's possible through cyber physical production system. The smart machines are continuously going to share information about itself with other machines, either stock level or order level or order line or demand function or its own problems, faults, etc. Simply they link IT with mechanical, metals, electrical and electronic components and communicate each other for the achievement of this automation. Hence, the digital transformation is the core or base for the Industry 4.0. It is implemented in government as well as non-government, in private sectors, either for public services or for commercial services for the trade or business line to the maximum level nowadays, especially due to this COVID pandemic. Most of the transactions, monetary transactions, are routed through the digital format itself. The financial institutions like a bank or other money dispensing sectors are actually disseminating this work to this kind of digital platforms, as well as the government services are routed through this digital format itself. Either whatever may be the services, we have to get it from the government or government agencies. We have to apply only through these online portals and get such kind of services within a stipulated time period itself. Likewise, that transactions, either it is purchase or trade, the shoppings, whatever it may be, it can be done through this kind of digital format. So this kind of digital transformation is helping to this industry 4.0 massive production and supply. So for implementing this kind of instruments or that kind of transformation, there are two aspects required. One is infrastructure development, another one is that skilled workers for completing or doing this work, as well as these two kind of things required a lot of aspects. Only that kind of very big large scale industries alone going to experience such kind of infrastructure or invest such kind of infrastructure for such digitalization process. But they are unable to cope with these workers because of their massive production, massive uh, quantum of production. They are unable to do it in practice. Lot of people's working in their organization, they are unable to fulfill, face that kind of digital transformation in a crucial little bit of time. But that middle level agencies, middle level concerns are experiencing such field and practicing in this line for this transformation process. Then the talent required for this kind of completion of this work is also varying in nature from point to point. So estimating that requirement of workers as well as identifying that kind of skilled workers are the massive problems in implementing this kind of digital transformation, and it leads to industry 4.0. So such kind of digitalization increases the importance of new skilled manpower, new skilled workforce for this new kind of technical skills in operation process. So the need of trained employees are very much required, and they are further required to take additional training to update their skill sets. because always that kind of digitalization expectations, I mean, that kind of uh, updation is increasing. In order to face that kind of updation, the workers are also required to update their own knowledge and skill for facing that updated digital transformation. The skill sets required are, as our principals are at the starting, as well as our guest speaker Balanarayanan during the speak mentioned so many skill sets which are required to the people to face such kind of digital transformation in India as well as abroad. The data analytics, data management, data science is the major area, as well as cloud based application for networking aspect, then IoT for operational efficiency, as well as the transparency of services, as well as this transparent operational efficiency will also help for long term development of that business. The business model optimization, smart supply chain, smart logistics are also the further major areas which are helping for the skill set requirement of nowadays youngsters for coping with this changing which are encountered right now. The major challenges which faced right now for this industry 4.0 is customer requirements are changing nowadays. The customers are not like the traditional previous customers. Right now, the customers are expecting that services from that vendors throughout the day, 24 into 7 service is required to be provided, for which that automation is indispensably required. Then you might have known that so far that business process or call centers are working 24 hours, which supply that, I mean, which provide that necessary information to the customers in order to satisfy them. But nowadays, the call centers works are automatically taken up by this system itself. Whatever may be that questions asked raised by that customers, that recorded system smartly they answer for it. There is no call center job hereafter emerge in a massive line. Likewise, new jobs, new kind of tasks are emerging based on that recent developments in the industry 4.0. Likewise, we that young generation how to learn, relearn, and get additional inputs for facing or getting that kind of requirements either in this robotic or machine learning or artificial intelligence, as our principals have said. These kind of areas are most important for facing that challenges of industry 4.0. Students, learners, equip yourself to face the requirements of digital era. Hope that kind of today's paper presenters will uh, disseminate so many contributions to that forum, which will solve that real problems which are faced now through this industry 4.0. All the very best to that paper presenters and best wishes to that success of this conference, one day conference, industry 4.0 through this digital era. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for elaborating the digital aspects to us and for your ever abounding words. In this juncture, I would like to intimate all of you about this event. This event, named as the Digital Transformation to Industry 4.0, is a virtual mode conference that connects people in all the areas of education, production, industrial sector, technology, etc. This virtual mode of conference is the best way to signify the digital transformation that takes place as a path to Industry 4.0. We, the Department of BCom BPS, are proud in organizing this event. There will be two technical sessions taking place simultaneously. The Google Meet code for the sessions will be shared through your WhatsApp. The participants are requested to join your respective sessions by 11 a.m. I repeat, the participants are requested to join your respective sessions by 11 a.m. through the Google Meet shared in your WhatsApp. The resource person for the technical session 1 is Dr. Sudale Muthu sir, Professor, Department of Banking Technology from Pondicherry University, Pondicherry, and Dr. M. Nandini ma'am, SRCAS, will act as the repertoire person for this session. The second session will be handled by Dr. R. Dhanushkodi sir, PG Program Coordinator, Curzon University, Malaysia. The rapporteur of this session is Ms. P. Valarmati ma'am, Assistant Professor, SRCAS. I would also like to intimate the rules for the event. Participants must turn on your camera while presenting. Participants kindly ensure to turn on or off your audio whenever necessary. Use the chat box only when needed. If you have any queries, kindly contact the MOC team or the technical team. The time limit for the presentation is only 5 to 7 minutes. I thank the dignitaries for your presence, adding the ice to your cake. Thank you for your valuable presence. The participants are requested to leave this meet and join your respective sessions.